We are standing on the catwalks, or what we often refer to as the jumps. We're on, I think, the 4th or 5th level, looking down about 40 feet off the stage. And we're standing next to the pin rail. If you look, you'll notice a series of ropes hanging from pins in a larger pipe. This is very similar to ship's rigging, and it's very much old school rigging. So on the pin rail, we simply have ropes that go up to the grid, and the grid is above us about another 45 feet. It's about 85 feet off the ground from the stage. And it goes through pulleys on the grid, and these lines are used to pick up lightweight pieces of scenery or other lightweight items that need to get out of the way. We're now looking at the back wall, or the upstage wall, of the theater. And what we want to show you here is where the original paint frame was located for this theater. There was a frame that actually went up and down from this level, and the artist could stand on this jump right here and paint the canvas on the wall. And they didn't move the jump, they moved the canvas up and down to meet the artist. That was very, very common in theaters built around this time through the 1920s. And then slowly they started building theatrical scenery studios, so the painting was done off-site and the paint frame went away. Today, there's still some theatrical scenery studios that do have paint frames, but much of the painting is actually done on the floor, where they'll lay a frame on the floor and paint flat. We are now standing on the fly rail of the theater. We're only about 20 feet off the stage floor at this point. And this is where the fly system is operated. Again, it actually harkens back to ship rigging from centuries old technology. But what happens here is each of these ropes is related and tied to, connected to, a pipe that's overhead on the stage. And the pipe's called a batten. And these ropes are called the fly lines. And so there's one every 6 inches in our theater, running all the way upstage from the downstage edge. And you can't really see it from here, but right here is what's called an arbor. It's a steel contraption that holds large weights. And what you do is you put the same amount of weight on the arbor as you put on the pipe or the batten hanging on the stage, so that they're equally in balance. And then one man, by pulling this rope, can fly in the scenery on that pipe without any effort, because it's an equal counterweight system. Today we actually use a lot of motorized scenery, which is a little bit more advanced, where we put motors up on the grid, which is 85 feet above us. And the motors actually can be dropped anywhere to lift a piece of scenery, and they have a much greater weight capacity. However, the old technology is still best when it comes to theatrical rigging, and that's why the counterweight system is still used.